Alright guys, we got another episode. On this episode, I want to talk about, can you make English teaching into a career? And really to answer that question, it's a yes and no question. If your definition of a career is you start from someplace and then you grow bigger, you get into a higher position, you're constantly making more money every year, you're getting bonuses, etc., then no, not really. In most cases, your salary is pretty much set, and that's actually one of my biggest complaints for this job in general, that there's really no ladder to climb. But let's just hold that for a second. So how much money can you be expected to make while teaching English in Japan? Well, if you come on the JET program, your starting salary now is about 280,000 yen, which is roughly $2,800. It is higher than the average. The average salary for people being ALTs, assistant language teachers in Japan, is probably around the 250,000 yen mark, or $2,500. I have seen ad posts for as low as 200,000 yen, and even sometimes on rare occasions a few that are even lower than that. Honestly, if you're coming to Japan to work as an English teacher, do not accept anything less than 250,000 yen, because that's like the standard cost. If they are telling you that they're going to pay you less, then don't take it. Just look somewhere else. The only perk I can imagine that it'd be okay is if they offer you less than 250,000 yen, but they offer you a free apartment or a free car, then maybe something taken into account. But usually that's not the case. So definitely want to look into the details. Another thing that when you're looking for a job is make sure they don't have some bullshit like during the summer vacation time, because the students are off, they're not going to pay your salary, or they'll pay it extremely reduced. There are some companies here in Japan who do that. They say they advertise that your yearly salary is A, but really that's only when it's full-time students are there. But in like the summer months, like July, August, December, January, March, roughly like 5 months of the year, when the students aren't at work, then they reduce your salary to, instead of a salary position, more like of an hourly paid position. So definitely want to check the fine details, which is also one of the reasons why a lot of people end up going with the JET program to begin with, because of the fact that your salary it is what it is every month of the year, and it's dependable and higher than average, etc. And most of the time, JETs, they actually have their apartments subsidized, so they pay less for apartments as well. But that of course depends on the prefecture that you end up being with, more specifically the city and what their policies are on that. If you come here and you have a lot of experience, maybe you have a master's degree, then you can make more money, of course. If you work in the private sector, private schools, you can make a lot more money. I've seen private school positions for as much as 500,000 yen a month, so like $5,000 a month. That's really nice. If you go to the college level, there's some college positions that I've seen for 600,000 yen a month, or even 700,000 yen. But keep in mind, to get a college position to work as a professor, it's extremely competitive. You have to have a lot of research, you have to have papers done, you have to have a lot of credentials, and honestly, for the majority of you, it's just going to be out of your reach. It's going to be out of my reach forever, so it is what it is. But going back on topic, after that slight extra info, let's go back. So can you make it into a career? Well, yes. If you don't plan to really, if you don't really mind making the same amount every year, with very, very modest increases occasionally, then yeah. I mean, I've been in Japan 6 years and my salary has only changed by about 500 bucks a month. Yeah, and that's because I changed a few different jobs, and now I'm working in a really good city, but even then, like 6 years of experience, my salary only bumped up $500 a month, and so that's not that good. And honestly, I make more than the average, so chances are you're not going to be as lucky, unfortunately. Just something to keep in mind. So I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. I might have been a little bit scatterbrained. I'm sorry. It's getting kind of dark and I'm kind of tired, slightly distracted. But nonetheless, I hope you found some of this information useful. If you have any questions about this video or any of my other videos, or really anything about Japan in general or specifically, just post down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.